we're back talking with Dan Mitre. He is the CMO of New Wave Holdings. Dan, talk to us about New Wave Holdings. Talk about some of the experience and the people involved.
Sure, yeah. So New Wave Holdings is an esport and competitive gaming investment company. And so what we do is we set up the company into three different arms: our investment arm, development, and acquisition arms. Okay. And so we take shell money and we place investments in companies that we feel innovate the esports scene, helps innovate products, and really pushes esports in the way that it should be here in North America and globally. So we've placed two investments already. A lot of people have heard of these two companies, Tiidal, who owns Team Lazarus. What I love about them is they're very diverse, and they play across a wide variety of games. It's good to be diverse at your games as well, because if you're not doing too hot in one game or they make a big update, well, you got to shift over to another game. And then we placed another investment in a company called Playline. That is co-founded by UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping and NBA's all-star Roy Hibbert. They take their love for daily fantasy sports, bring that to mobile and web in a very easy to use way, and then they're breaking into esports with the big Twitch Rivals program coming up soon.
You just held an event recently that was tremendously successful as well here in Toronto. Over 3 days, is that correct? At the exhibition?
It was 3 days at the Better Living Center. We had 2,100 competitors and spectators come out. We had just under 1 million people watch the live stream on Twitch, and this was all around Super Smash Brothers. So it was Super Smash Brothers Melee, which is some of the communities, everybody loves Melee.
Yes.
And then Ultimate, which is Nintendo's latest release. And you had Mango, who took Melee champion, and you had Tweak, who took Ultimate. And the community just was in an uproar. It was incredible.
They were chanting at times, weren't they?
They were chanting over everything.
Were they?
Yeah,
really?
They're so engaged and they're passionate about Super Smash. It's because they play Super Smash as well.
Right.
And they play on a daily basis. So not only are they competing, but they're also just consuming everything that they can about the Smash scene.
Interesting. You talked about some of your acquisitions there. What do you look for when you're considering an acquisition? I believe ethics ranks high with you, does it not?
Yes. So ethically, are these companies socially responsible? Do they hold the same values as us? That's number one. We want to make sure that we're working with professional teams that see the world in the same way that we do, and innovating esports the way we want to innovate esports. And then secondly, is this a unique idea? Is this something that either hasn't been done before, or they're improving on a process? So that's why Tiidal and Playline are very interesting to us. They're taking things that have been done before, but doing it in a different way. Lazarus has incredible branding. It's that pink phoenix. And they're pushing a great level of diversity through esports, which we need to see. Yes. And then Playline is just making a great, easy to use daily fantasy sports. Right. Yeah. What
are some of the milestones you're hoping to achieve here with New Wave Holdings?
So we're entering a full acquisition. We hope to lock down a full company and be fully responsible for that revenue. And then in the next several months, we're looking for an even larger acquisition. So we feel that's really where our valuation will increase as we bring in a full company underneath our belt, and hopefully we have 2 or 3 in which we continue to grow and really get out there and push esports the way it needs to be pushed.
What do you recommend the average person who's showing an interest in investing? How can they learn more?
Sure. Well, first of all, watch SmallCapPower. I mean, you've got great interviews here. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
But also just listen to news outlets. Okay. Go to the Esports Observer. Go to Esports Insider. Listen to what's happening, where the money's being moved, where teams are investing their money. Are these teams investing into communities? Are they investing into creating bigger organizations? Listen to the ground movement around publishers and developers. What is Epic doing with Fortnite? What is Call of Duty doing with their closed franchise? So they just announced that they have 5 cities that they're focused on. Toronto is included in one of those. Oh, nice. So listen to where that movement's going, and then place your investment where you feel is best placed. Obviously, New Wave Holdings is a solution as well. Sure. So you could check us out at http://newwave.holdings. And we're always there to provide the education. So over the next couple weeks to a couple months, we're going to be really going out with more education on what esports is, where it's here to stay, and where you can possibly place some of your investment.
Just before we let you go, people said timing's everything in investing, isn't it? Like
Yes.
knowing when to get in on something. Is the time right for esports right now? starting to feel from what we're saying that it really much
It is. It very much is. So a lot of the street here look back on cannabis and like, oh man, I missed that one.
Yeah.
You know, and then all these multipliers came through, and it's like, well, okay, I'm a little too late to that. Don't be late on this one. Like it's now, now's the time to get in. Everything's growing now, and I would hate for you to miss the boat. And then a year from now, it completely explodes, and now you're coming in at way high of a share price.
We really, and we're just sort of just touching the surface of this, aren't we? I mean, we could spend all day talking about it, but Dan, thank you for giving us plenty to think about.
Yeah.
A pleasure
Thank you
meeting
very
and talking
much.
to you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.